Took some overtime to get the time right. Had to lose a little mind to get my mind right. Finally realized, but in hindsight, you wanted the limelight. Me priority never once. You kept close but never really wasn't. I accept your lack of focus, agree with all your choices. Needed you to need me, needed you to see me. Until I found the right direction, I think my reflection would agree. Had to find a me in me.
The Short Sport by K. David Jordan.
Caitlin Clark has been taking a beating from opposing teams, and her teammates has done nothing. 0%. 0%. You know what Caitlin Clark needs? Caitlin Clark needs Draymond Green to come on a basketball team. You know what I'm saying? You know, Caitlin Clark needs Billy Rock, a Bill and beer. You know, that's what Caitlin Clark needs an enforcer on her team. All right? Because what's happening is people coming down and they're beating up Caitlin Clark, and her teammates is grabbing her. What Aaliyah Boston should have done was come and push the girl in the back and be like, hey, girl, get off my girl. Knock if you buck. Because guess what? Caitlin is the money. Because Caitlin is Curry. So you can't come down there and just clothesline Steph Curry. Because Draymond coming. Right? Draymond coming. You clothesline Steph, Draymond coming. Right? But look at this bitch, Caitlin. And look at what Aaliyah Boston is doing. She's holding Caitlin. Aaliyah Boston, you were supposed to be in her face talking noise for Caitlin. But like, hey, I will bow you in your mouth. Run up on her again, I got you. The whole team should have ran up and be like, hey, we got you. We gonna knuckle you both. That's why a lot of people say that WNBA is in cahoots against Caitlin Clark. It's because we see stuff like this happening. And we say, hey, man, if this was going on in the NBA, it'll be a fight. If Caitlin Clark was getting fouled like she's getting fouled in this season, it would be a fight. And I hate to pick on Aaliyah. I'm not trying to pick on your Aaliyah, but I'm picking. Hey, man, you're not playing that well anyway. You can take a couple games. You can throw a punch and take a couple games off. Just to send a message to the rest of the league, y'all mess with this one, we going at your day. We're going at your day. Y'all come through and y'all here that you want to. We going. That is because people, y'all don't Steph will be hot dogging between the legs, behind the back. You know what I'm saying? He, do the sleep emoji after he hit the three. He dancing. You know what I'm saying? Do all this stuff out there. And ain't nobody touching Steph. Ain't nobody touching. It ain't because they think Steph can beat them. Because they see Draymond. And then if you look at the great teams, majority of all the great teams had enforcers. They had people to protect the stars. You had to get down. Stay get down.
Lord, keep me in your care everywhere. Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Oh, turn it off. It ain't nighttime. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and he's close. Let's go. Yo, tell everybody I'm on. Let's go.
King Joe. Everybody's talking crazy like they know who we really are. They get up at that money and they drive those fancy cars. Looking for them girls with the BBLs, but you know they don't go far. Every time it get busted down, you know you leaving scars, but it feels real good.
Y'all know what we get into today. We're gonna get into what happened on FirstTake. I'm off today. What about
Feels real good.
everybody in the post. Hashtag King is on. King Joe is on. Post hashtag King Joe is on.
Never listening to the G.O.D.
Hashtag King Joe is on. What are we talking about today? Go ahead and play what we're talking about. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and play what we're talking about.
They're great potential. And because we bring that up and talk about what potentially might get in their way, which we do to men all the time, now we got to sit up here and watch every syllable. I resent that, and I'll leave it at that.
All right, so let me. I know we got to go to break. Welcome to the world of being a woman, Stephen A., and how you have to dance about your word choice and you have to please everybody and anybody as you navigate your being. We are talking about the world's greatest
How about being a black man?
Okay,
being black.
hold on one second.
Have you?
So this is what I'm saying to y'all, though, and I know we got to go to break, and we didn't necessarily go there. Maybe we should. There are so many layers in this conversation around the way that it's being discussed. When you no. And yes, Shannon, I know y'all are gonna say you know, and Stephen A., I know you just shared that you have talked about the WNBA on your program too. You guys may not have said everybody, but the prevailing sentiment for folks that are just joining the WNBA and following women's sports is unfair to the women of this league, to your point, who have laid the groundwork for Caitlin Clark to come in and now take it to the next level. That's all I'm saying in these conversations. Kennedy Carter's behavior is not indicative of the entire league. We are still talking about competition where you are allowed to get a little extra elbow in if you are competing and you do it within the parameters of the game. The game is physical. Caitlin is helping to grow the league. These women understand that, but she cannot be babied as a rookie. That's all I'm at.
All right.
Who talks about the WNBA? Who talks about women? Who talk about women's sports more than First Take?
It shouldn't ask the question.
Stephen A., respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
Oh. Look at Stephen A's
All right,
face.
we got to go. You guys.
So did you
You
say
know
that
you're
to the
my
show?
guy, but
Who does more than
Stephen
us?
A., I'm talking to you.
Wow.
Don't do that. I'm talking to you about the power that you have.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
It's,
Okay.
It's,
All right, let's.
I got it.
You're my guy, but I'm talking to you.
I got it.
Guys, I really appreciate.
You're my girl, but you've missed a lot of episodes of First Take. You missed a lot.
Stephen A.,
Guys.
3 years ago,
I'll leave
you
it
would
at
not
that.
talk about the
Go
W
ahead,
at this
Mama.
level. Don't do that.
Guys.
Nobody was, Monica.
Guys.
You making Stephen A's point, Monica.
Hey,
Monica, you
gentlemen,
making
please
Stephen
let
A's
me
point.
do my job. Please let me do my job. We've gone for 40 minutes straight. It was a riveting discussion. I have to get into commercial break.
I don't know if Bolly was
We're
trying to.
talking about the
I don't know if
max.
Bolly was. I don't know if Bolly was trying to. I don't know if Bolly was trying to save. What's her name? Monica McNutt. Now, I don't know if Bolly was trying to save Monica McNutt or not. But I was interested. Oh my God, the boy's here. And it's oh man, it's 4 o'clock. It's early. My eyes are red. That's why I did the show last night to what? 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm up. I go have breakfast. I'm out here just having fun. All of a sudden I see, the internet's blowing. I'm getting text messages and hit. Hey, did you see First Take? Did you see First Take? Did you see First Take? And I hadn't seen it. I would have caught it. I watched it. This is what I feared would happen. And everybody that's watching, you guys that know the show, y'all know I called this. I said that this is going to happen. Those who watch the King Bo Sports Show, those who go back with me, so I got a lot of new fans like the WNBA. Y'all can say I'm kind of the black belt Caitlin Clark of social media sports talk. I got a whole lot of new fans like the WNBA. People coming up and saying, okay, KDJ, what you think? And it was odd for me to get inboxes and stuff. You know, I get inboxes about stuff all the time. Hey, what you think about this? But man, y'all really wanted me to speak on this. And I'm like, I'm on vacation. It's Monday. Monday night I might do the show. Tuesday night, Monday's no Monday off. And say, I don't work for anybody. I work for Katie. Right? I work for Katie. You know what I'm saying? I have my own business. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm pretty well. I'm doing okay. Well, if you want me, I don't mind working for you guys. But you got to do me a favor. You got to subscribe. You got to follow. You got to hit the like button if you're on YouTube. You got to subscribe. You got to hit the share button. If you got to follow if you're on X. If you're on Facebook. I don't mind working for the people. Now, it's different companies that try to come and sign your boy and get your boy to come on because they see the influence. They try to get on it real soon. They try to get on the fans before the price is good. But yesterday's price is already not today's price. Already. They try to holler at me, hey, man, we see you, what you're doing. Yesterday's price is already not today's price. Let me start there. So I get these text messages. I'm out with my wife eating breakfast. And I get these text messages, Katie, you got to see what they talking about. KD, you gotta see what they talk about. You gotta check out. You gotta watch First Take. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna check it out. And I see First Take, and I see Monica McNutt on there with Stephen A. Shannon Sharp and Molly McQueen. And they're talking about Caitlin Clark. Now y'all know the whole Caitlin Clark situation. We hit it first. We've been on this for a while. I've been talking about this from the beginning of the year. From a lot of people have been talking about Caitlin Clark from 2 years ago. And I've been on it early. I said, hey, man, there's a lot of hatred coming to Caitlin Clark. Oh, man, my co-host was like, oh, okay, you're tripping. I said, hey, man, there's a lot of racism towards Caitlin Clark. Oh, racism to Caitlin Clark. Oh. And then last night, I called something out, and I told y'all what it was happening. And I told y'all, and when I watched First Take today, I said, try to tell him. I tried to tell him. If you didn't see my live last night, you need to watch live last night. And I'm going to touch on it. And I ain't going to be on here too long today because I'm, it's the night show. It's not the day show. But I'm doing this for you guys. This to show you guys that I'm here for you. But you got to make sure you're here for me, too. Got to hit that follow button. You got to hit that like button. Got to hit that subscribe button. But let's go ahead and get into it. I told you last night. I tried to tell you guys last night. Do we have the video clip? I think we had the clip from last night. And we're going to play some clips, and I'm going to show you guys that I called this. I've been calling it because I like to show receipts. We all in here got receipts, and I love to show receipts. This is what I said last night for those who missed the show. Make sure you guys go check out the show. This is last night. I guarantee the NBA owners use the WNBA as a write-off. I'm pretty sure that's the problem. They have to because they've been taking a loss for too long. So they have to use the WNBA as a write-off. And I'm not even sure that the WNBA is ready to make a profit by themselves. I'm not sure. Now, this is all conjecture. This is all my conspiracy. This is King's conspiracy theory, and I'm probably right. Why do you say that, King? Definitely right. Because they were in no shape, form, or fashion were they ready for Caitlin Clark coming into it. In no shape, form, or fashion was the WNBA ready for this storm of Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Adosa, Brinks, Jackson, all these fantastic young basketball players. They were not ready. They were not ready for these guys coming. They had no idea what they were in for. 0%. And another group that wasn't ready. Not only was not the league and the organization not ready. Listen now. Was not ready for the storm that was coming. You know who else wasn't ready? The WNBA players. The other WNBA players weren't ready for it either. Right? The other WNBA players weren't ready. Listen. And I understand sports. I play sports. I played up to college football. And I understand coming in as a freshman, as a rookie. I understand there's a process. Listen. Now, breaking it down, there's a hazing process. It is. And if we really, really want to be like real honest about what's going on with Caitlin Clark, they're hazing Caitlin Clark. It's all it is. It's a haze. They're hazing her. It's like, okay, welcome to the WNBA. We're going to haze you. Right? But what they didn't think about this, no one has ever gone through what Caitlin Clark has gone through. They didn't think about this. Hey, man, this girl has an absurd amount of pressure on her that she's coming into the league with. We might need to dial it back. But you know how we are. You know how people are. And women, hey, ladies, I love you guys. But y'all really, really like this. Y'all get in y'all little feelings and emotion. And I'm like, I'm just as good as she is. I'm just as good as she is. You know how I know? Because guess what? Go to a party. I DJ, right? Go to a party. And the party could be dead. Nobody can be on the floor. Nobody can do that. Not any of that, right? And watch one girl go out there. And she started twerking and she started dancing. She started getting down. And she going out there. And then her girls go with it. You know what I'm saying? They all go out there. And everybody start giving that group, that one girl attention. Guess what's going to happen? All the rest of the girls. Oh, I can do that too. They're going to go out there. They're going to go twerking and dancing too. Why? Because it's just something lately in their mind and in their spirit and in their equilibrium that says, hey, I can do that better too. can do it, and I can do it better. You can have a woman come out and she be in an outfit and it look good. And you got some chick in the corner going, I look just as good. It don't matter if that she's 5'5", 125, stacked from head to toe. The bitch 5'11", 300 girl says, I can look good in that outfit too. And that's what the WNBA's done. You know what I'm saying? They see Caitlin Clark hit the three and get out the thing and say, hey, I can do that too. You know, we've been doing this for years. What makes her special? And that's the attitude that's coming. And they said, you know what, we're going to haze. She's going to get this haze. Because what I'm hearing is everybody, because I know I had the Leah Boston apologists. I had everybody say, hey, when Leah Boston came in last year, they beat her too. She had to go through the same thing. I heard had to go through the same thing. Everybody had to go through the same thing. And they're like, man, you know, what makes her special? So you can't use that argument against you against me because I'm telling you, that's what you said. That's what I've been reading the posts. I've been reading y'all coming back at me saying, hey, Aaliyah Boston went through the same thing that Caitlin Clark went through last year. She was getting beat up and everything. Yeah, it's a hazing process. It's a hazing. But what you have to understand is, WNBA, what you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is that, listen, it is different when you're dealing with the money. Stop right there. Now, listen, I tried to tell you guys what was going on. I tried to tell you from the beginning. I tried to tell you guys, I tried to legitimately sit there, and I tried to tell you guys legitimately what was going on. I told y'all from the beginning, the issue is this. The reason that we are having issue is they are hazing Caitlin Clark. The WNBA is hazing Caitlin Clark. I told y'all that last night. I told y'all, I've been telling y'all what's going on. And y'all be like, nah, you don't know what you're talking about, KD. You wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. They're not hazing her. They're not. Now, Monica Manut comes on First Take. She goes on all the morning shows and basically solidifies what I'm saying. I told y'all as rookies, they're taking shots at her because she's a rookie, and they're like, you got to earn your strike. You got to become a part of the WNBA fraternity, right? So these ladies are going, and they might be throwing a little bit extra. And Monica Manut admits this, says this. And the issue that they have is what they don't understand and what everybody's trying to tell these ladies are, listen, it's bad for business. Everybody's trying to tell you it's horrible for business. We saw this. Stephen A. Smith got on there today and said, we saw this happen with Michael Jordan and David Stern. I told y'all last night. I said, where's the David Stern? I said, the problem with the WNBA is the leadership is trash. The problem is the organization. She's trying, the WNBA is great. Everything else, the ladies, and I said, the players are great. They are good, but they got a mentality that they're not ready for Caitlin Clark because it's a different type of scrutiny, right? And don't take my word for it. And I told you, I said they're definitely hazing her. And it has to stop because the people are saying that they didn't like it. Now, for y'all that don't believe that's what's happening, I want y'all to listen to Miss Manut and what she said this morning on this is not First Take, this is the morning show right here. Listen to what she says. The rookie experience in the league. Code word, the hazing process. Go ahead. Listen. She's naming it. I took the hazing. Listen, I tried to tell you guys. This is about hazing. This is what we're saying. We say, hey man, and this is what the NBA players said. They said, hey, we understand. Listen. If you play sports, if you ever play sports, you understand the process. If you go now, you might not get into high school. You might not. Some. It depends on what school you go to, right? But definitely, if you go to college, or the pros or semi-pros or whatever. It's a process, especially if you're the first year a freshman, a rookie. It's a process that you got to go through where they take you through to be, to make you feel like you're a part. They make you not be entitled, right? They let you know that you're not all that. You're just another car on the wheel until you show me different. So I'm going to treat you like little brother, big brother, quote, until that happens. And I was trying to tell you guys yesterday, this is what's going on with Caitlin Clark. That's why Caitlin, they say it was blah, 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 right? I was like, hey, they're legitimately hazing this girl. And what we're saying is, what the men that know, we say, hey, y'all need to fall back because y'all have more eyes on you than ever before. More eyes on you than ever before, right? And what Jennifer Bennett did not say, and this is what she thinks, she's like, oh, everybody's just talking about it now. Everybody's just talking about Caitlin Clark now because of the shoulder bump and all that stuff. That's not why we talking about it. Oh, it's physical, and they outplaying Caitlin Clark. That's not why we talking about it. Listen, last night, Caitlin Clark played the New York Liberty, right? And New York Liberty dogged Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark had a worse game as a professional. Nobody said anything about how New York played Caitlin Clark. Nothing. Nobody said it was too physical. Nobody said it was getting in her face. Nobody said a word. 0%. You know why? Because New York Liberty went out there and put the clamps on, and they did it cleanly between the whistles. Nobody said a word. They said, hey, man, Caitlin got beat. You know what I'm saying? She had her worst game. Right? We didn't say, oh, the New York Liberty was trying to kill Caitlin Clark. We didn't say, oh, they were playing dirty. We didn't say any of that. And what she basically did was say, hey, the narrative, the media, the fans that just came on within the last couple of years, y'all ain't been watching. Y'all just came on since Caitlin Clark. Y'all ain't been here 3 years ago. She hit Stephen A. Smith with. Y'all ain't been here these years ago. Y'all just getting on and just feeling the narrative now. Y'all the problem. And we're like, no, baby. We got to understand the WNBA has been here for a while. And the last 20 years, nobody's been watching you guys. Nobody's been watching. And for those of us that want to see you succeed, we're telling you, hey, if you want people to start watching, you might not want to go this route. So, yeah, you can get away with a little hazing. Yeah, you can get away with being a little bit taking the young rookies through different situations and examples and stuff like that years ago because nobody was watching. You just had a select few. You had diehards. But now you're dealing with the general public. Now you're dealing with people, the general public, that are like, okay. And what Stephen A. and Shannon was trying to tell you this morning, Monica McNutt, what they was trying to tell you this morning was, yo, we seen this before. We seen this. We saw how this worked with Jordan. We saw how this worked. And we saw what needed to be done in order for the league to reach its highest establishment. But I told you yesterday, I don't think the league's ready. And Monica McNutt she is the spokesperson right now, speaking for the league, and she's telling the sentiments of how the women feel in the WNBA. And they're saying, hey, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all not a part of the league. Y'all just jumping on. Y'all just starting to watch. And we like, yeah, because before we thought it was trash. Before we really didn't know who to root for. Now we got people we like. We got people that we're drawn to. And what we said from the beginning, resentment and the sentiment that she would not admit, that resentment is, she's like, all the players don't resent. And we know it's not all. You don't have to give us subtle nuances. It's not insulting our intelligence. We know it's not all the players, but we do understand that all the players understand what's going on. We understand that vast majority of them know what the issue is. Come on, Monica. We know what it is. We know that they're sitting here and they're hazing these rookies. Y'all don't believe me? I see y'all saying, okay, you just making it up. You making it up, Katie, King Joe, you making it up. That's what y'all telling me. So I'm gonna give you. Let's listen to it again on First Take. Because y'all said I'm making it up. That's what I can feel it. I feel it through the airwaves that you guys are saying that I'm making this up. Play the other clip. I want to show you. Play the other clip.
Monica.
Yeah, what y'all want to say?
You know it's definitely.
Say it. No, no, Monica. No, don't parse words, Monica.
Say it,
I know
Monica.
you got to go in those locker rooms.
Shannon's
I know
right.
you
Say
cool
it,
with
Monica.
those women. Say it.
What he's telling her to say is like, hey man, you know that these people have resentment against Caitlin Clark. We know these players have resentment. Stop lying and say that they don't. Right? Stop trying to pretend like they don't. And Shannon said, hey man, we know you go in the locker rooms. We know you be in those buildings. We know all these things happening. We want you to tell, but you got to tell the truth. You got to say the devil, tell the truth. Right? But no, this is what she says.
So do me a favor and let me finish.
Say
I
it.
got y'all.
Now she got the angry black one. Do me a favor, let me finish talking. And we're like, no, we want you to answer the question.
Okay.
Okay. You're not gonna tell me what to say, Stephen A. I'm gonna talk.
I'm not gonna tell you what to say. Oh, his show. We're gonna get into that in a little bit.
I'm gonna talk, right? There is certainly jealousy. There's certainly a reason to prove yourself. But if it is as bad as you all are now perceiving it to be, this team is 11 games in, and this is the first time we're having a conversation about a non-basketball play. If it is as lethal and as nasty as the media has come to portray it. All I'm saying is Kennedy Carter, her behavior is not indicative of—
But see, this is the problem. We're not just talking about Kennedy Carter. We're saying that this is happening. This has been happening. That's why we said she needed an enforcer. We did a whole clip of how many times that Caitlin Clark is taking these hard fouls and these hard shots. We did a whole segment. It's a whole video montage of it going on. That's why Matt Barnes came out and said something. That's why Shannon said something. That's why King Joe said it first. But that's all right. But that's why we all said something, because it's not just one situation. You're trying to say it's one isolated incident where Caitlin Clark got beat up, and this is why everybody's looking at Caitlin. And that's not true. We're saying, hey, man, we're sitting there watching. I watched all the games. I was sitting there saying, dog, ain't nobody else taking shots like that. But watch. Continue to watch and listen to what she says. Listen.
Of the entire league. And the blanket statements are where this thing is going. Let me finish. The blanket statements are where this thing is going left. There are a ton of women in this league that are going to compete at a high level and be good sports in this thing. This is new territory for everyone involved. As far as—
I told you. Listen, the name of this video should be a King Told You So. I told you, this is something new that they've never experienced, and they wasn't ready. They were not ready for it. They were not ready. They were not prepared. Mentally, financially, they were not prepared for this. The WNBA was not prepared for this. They weren't. They weren't prepared for Caitlin Clark coming in the league. They wasn't prepared for Angel Reese. They wasn't prepared for these rookies. They wasn't prepared. Well, you know the biggest thing they wasn't prepared for? Put the camera on me. Put the camera on me. You know the biggest thing that they wasn't prepared for? You know the biggest thing they wasn't prepared for? The WNBA wasn't prepared for? Success. The biggest thing the WNBA wasn't prepared for was success. They were not prepared for what was coming. They were not prepared, because with success comes a whole different type of problems and situations. I remember Biggie, the famous terminology, more money, more problems, right? That means so much more now than the Diddy allegations. But the success, they weren't ready for it. And it's evident, because when you have more success, guess what happened? More eyeballs along you. More critique is heaped upon you. More people are looking to scrutinize you. And the WNBA was not ready. From not having Angel Reese first preseason game televised to all this up to now, the scrutiny that the ladies are getting. And they weren't telling them not to do it. They were saying, hey, man, just kind of keep it blanket. They wasn't ready. They weren't ready. And now you have the national media and eyeballs and people saying, hey. And believe it or not, Caitlin Clark is the most popular player in the league. I didn't say best. We all know iron whistles out there. We know whistles out there. I didn't say best. I said popular. Meaning more people watch her. More people are saying. And you're like, oh, we got all these games, but they're just talking about Caitlin Clark. Yes, because she's the most popular person in the league. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I know that. I know that. That's common sense. Go ahead. Play it out.
Degree. Aaliyah Boston has been walking this thing out with Caitlin Clark closely. I know that her teammates, as far as the Matt Barnes and the Uncle Shannon conversation about getting into fights and altercations, you mentioned Angel Reese. Angel Reese has always had her teammates back to that degree. Aaliyah Boston has been walking this thing out with Caitlin Clark closely. I know that her teammates love her and appreciate her, but if it is not who they are to jump up and start a fight, then maybe they can't afford to lose game checks potentially, y'all. A game check in the NBA is what we're talking about in terms of salaries overall in the WNBA. So
now you're making excuses. We got to call that what it is. That's an excuse. Game check or no game check, you're not just going to go up there and run over my player. You're not just going to go out there and knock out somebody. Matter of fact, why do that have to come? The ref should have been on there and called the tech and called T's and all that, so they wouldn't have to get it all under control. And what Matt Barnes and Shea Sharp and KD are talking about, King Joe, you got to call my name. Y'all got to stop ignoring me. You know what I'm saying? What King Joe is telling you about, I'm not as popular as them, but it don't mean that my words ain't as valid. It's more, matter of fact, it may be more valid. And I think everybody is watching because you guys are on the Pony Express to the upward mobility of where we're going. Listen, the actual situation here is, hey, we seen it, and none of the players have reacted. Where do they do that at? And I'm glad they brought up South Carolina and what happened in South Carolina. That's in college basketball. That ain't even professional basketball. That's college basketball with LSU and South Carolina. We know that. We expecting you to stick up for your teammate. That's just regular sports. You do that from T-League all the way. I'm talking about from T-League, high school, the middle school, high school, college. That's just something that from day one sports, you learn, hey, somebody messes with your team, we're a team, we go out there and handle that. These professional guys, Draymond, we talked about it last night on the show. Y'all gotta go watch the show from last night. Draymond, Matt Barnes, these professional guys are coming and telling you, hey man, she needs an enforcer. Where their teammates at? This ain't nothing scrupulous. This ain't nothing weird or out of pocket. This is sports. This ain't even male and female, because I just told you South Carolina team was about to get it on. Shoot, Flage, brother jumped out the stairs. Now we can't have that. You know, I'm glad he went to jail. But I'm just saying, but they're gonna protect their family. That's a team. If they're not like that, then they're just not like that. It don't matter if you like that. I'm gonna protect my team. I'm gonna lose a game check. Okay.
Well, I think I would like you guys, and we all should do a better job of having a conversation with a little bit more nuance. We all agree Kennedy Carter was wrong. We all agree there is some jealousy, but to your point, Stephen A., there is jealousy. To your point, it is still a prove-it league. What has been frustrating for those of us that have covered the league for years, you can go back to Candace Parker's rookie year. There's tape floating around on the internet. There has been physicality and welcome to the league moments. That's all. And
Stop. There's physicality and welcome to the league moments. Physicality and welcome to the league moments. I'm trying to tell you last night. I'm trying to tell you. I've been trying to tell you guys. That's what it is. Go back. Run it. Run it.
So making a blanket statement about the women of this league is unfair. Is there jealousy? Yes. But is the league and are all of the players in the league hating on her? I do not think that is accurate. And this is not about...
We didn't say all the players are hating on her. We're saying that she's been targeted, and you're actually acknowledging, yes, she's been targeted because she's a rookie, and keep going. Yeah, she's targeted because she's a rookie, and this is a hello, welcome to the league moment. That is targeting. Listen, if I'm getting special treatment because of my status or where I came, that is the target. If I'm not getting treated like everybody else, That's a target. And I'm telling you, listen, I understand it. It's a part of sports. It's been there for decades. It's been there before I was alive, before a lot of us was alive. There's always been, hey, man, we treat the rookies and young girls, we treat them a certain kind of way. They can't shoot the free throw. They got to carry our bags. They got to do this, whatever. Oh, we might not get the call. The refs are doing it. I told y'all the refs are doing it. She's telling you, I really respect her because she's telling you exactly what's really happening and why people are like, dang, why she ain't getting these calls? Why the league had to review it and give a flagrant, and why the refs didn't do it? But it's done in every league. I mean, how many times, even in the NBA, they be like, oh, Ricky, you can't get that call? Ricky can't get that call? No. But when it's obsessive, and when you got somebody, especially Caitlin Clark, it's an issue. It's an issue. It's an issue. It's an issue. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely an issue. It's an issue. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. It's an issue. And people have to stop playing like this stuff isn't happening. Y'all got to stop it. People have to stop playing like this stuff isn't going on. People have to stop playing and do this. Now, I told y'all, if Caitlin Clark was like, hey, man, I need to take a mental health break, y'all, everybody be like, what? Oh, she ain't as strong as we thought it is, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, hey, man, it's an issue. Go ahead.
First of all, hold on, Eminem. Hold on, no. We gotta have time. We gotta have time to respond, Monica.
Do you?
We gotta have time to respond to you there because you're saying a lot. You're saying a lot. You're saying a lot. You're saying.
Wait. What you say?
Hold on, Eminem. Hold on, no. We gotta have time. We gotta have time to respond, Monica.
Do you?
We gotta have time to respond to you there because you're saying a lot. You're saying a lot. You're saying.
Listen, you heard what she said? All those sports that never come to the WNBA now has so much to say. If we stop watching, guess what happens? You lose a job. The league shuts down. I can't believe she said that. I can't believe. Did you hear what she just said? The media is finally covering you guys. After all these years, they finally covered the WNBA. It's leading FirstTake, and you're hating on the fact that it's leading FirstTake. This makes no sense. I'm sorry, guys. This makes no sense to me. 0%. 0%. She said, stop. Listen. Carol Green said, stop talking about, let me put this on. I appreciate you, Carol, for watching. He said, stop talking about Clark. Don't forget about the other players. Right? Stop talking about Clark. Don't forget about the other players. Right? Carol Green, let me ask you something. We would not even, you're right. If we start talking about Clark, we wouldn't talk about any other. See, this is the stuff that people are saying. Stop talking about Clark. Are you serious? The girl has sold out every game she's played this year. Every game. All the games, 20 out of 24 games she's doing is sold out. And you say, stop talking about Clark. See, I hate to be that guy. I hate to be that guy to say, man, this is when idiots should be quiet. You know what I'm saying? When you don't work in the field and you don't understand business and you don't understand how it works, and that's what Stephen A. kept trying to say during the thing today. We're trying to get your emotions out of it and understand what's going on. The most popular players get the TV time. Why y'all think the most popular teams get the TV time? Why y'all think they talk about the Dallas Cowboys every game? Right? Why you think they talk about the Lakers so much? They talk about the Lakers more than they talk about Boston and Dallas. They talk about LeBron and Bronny more than they talk about Bronny James more than they talk about any other college prospect coming out in the NBA. And Bronny James is projected to be an end of the first round, second round pick. Why do you think they do that? Because it's a business. And this is what I was telling you guys. Let's stop putting the camera on me, because I can't believe these jokers have been talking crazy. This is what I've been trying to tell you guys from the beginning. I've been trying to tell you guys from the beginning, it's a business. And if the numbers aren't there, guess what? No, if the numbers aren't there, the sponsors aren't there. If the sponsors aren't there, there's no telecast. If there's no telecast, there's no sponsor, there's no money. Guess what? Where's the league? Where's the league? It's very simple. It's very simple. Why we act like we don't understand basic business? Why we have superstars in the league? They brought up Michael Jordan. Stephen, they brought up Michael Jordan. I brought it up last night too. We brought up Michael Jordan when Michael Jordan was playing with Detroit. Isaiah Thomas went on Arsenio Hall. Let me tell the story again. I was watching old clips in NBA. Isaiah Thomas went on Arsenio Hall. Arsenio Hall. This is in like the 90s, 80s, right? He went on Arsenio Hall and Arsenio said, I'm going to ask you about some players. He said, we're going to find the clip. We're going to play the clip. I asked about some players. He said, who Michael Jordan. He called him Air. He said, that's the one. Great. Greatest one. That's great. Air? Great. Arsenio said, what about Magic? Now, Magic had championships, MVPs, all those things. And you know what Isaiah said? He's good. But Air? That's the one. He's the one. Right? They came and asked Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson was the broadcast. Magic Johnson said, Michael Jordan's the greatest player ever to play the NBA. Magic Johnson said that. Then we came back years later, about last year, a couple years ago, Isaiah Thomas said, man, we're still eating off Michael Jordan. Do y'all just think these NBA players and professionals and media are just saying this because it's good to say? Or they said and say, hey, man, we want to see y'all win. NBA players are playing, they paying this stuff out of their money. They paying out their pockets to help the WNBA. Carol Green, the WNBA has not made money since they've been open the last 20 years. They haven't made a profit. What are you guys? Come on now, come on. Y'all making me try to make me look like a bad guy. But I'm just telling y'all, this is business 101. They had not made a profit. I told you last night, I really think the owners, because a lot of WNBA owners are NBA owners, I really think they use it as a write-off. Because it's a loss. Stop talking about Caitlin Clark. Stop talking about Caitlin Clark. I'm tired of Caitlin. Man, if you're tired of hearing about Caitlin Clark, you are the minority. The reason you clicked on this video is probably because you saw Caitlin Clark picture. You're the minority. Because guess what? She's polarizing. You know who she's like? She's like Floyd Mayweather, Kobe Bryant. You know, you may not like her, but you can't take your eyes off. Even if she's struggling. I sat there and watched her go 1 for 10 last night. I was watching her every possession. Every shot. I put on my social media. I said, oh, Caitlin's struggling tonight. She's having a bad night. Every shot. I did not turn. They were down by 20-some points. I ain't turned the TV. She doesn't play the Friday. You think how many WNBA games you think that's your team that Friday? I'm gonna watch a couple. I'm starting to fall in love with my LA sports. I like Cameron. I like Cameron and I like Jackson. I think she's gonna be a phenomenal player. All right, she's gonna be phenomenal. Right. I am home. This is what my studio looks like. It looks like he's over here as an asshole. But this is what we got. We got people that we got people sitting here talking and saying stuff, and we like, okay, we're listening to what you're saying, and we're like, yeah, we know you hazing the rookie. We understand what you're doing. We know that's something y'all been doing for years. And we didn't tell you to stop. We just said pull back. How many of the professionals said pull back? You heard, I'm talking about, I done heard Draymond, I done heard Gilbert, I done heard Shannon, I done heard all the pods and the blogs and everybody's been saying, hey man, y'all need to pull back. Y'all need to take it easy on her. Y'all need to pull back a little bit. Pull back. They ain't said not go at it. They ain't said not to go at her. They said just pull back a little bit. Pull back. Pull back. Don't go out on the game. I mean, go get it. Go bust her head open in the game. But when it comes to the extracurricular stuff, pull back a little bit. Like I said, did nobody say anything last night about the New York game? Go look at all the sports media pages and all the sports situations and see what they said about last night in New York. And see what type of critique they had on New York Liberty and New York Liberty players last night. There weren't any. You know why? Because they pulled back. They still dominated Caitlin Clark. She went 1 for 10. Had 8 points, something like that. They still dominated. But guess what? It was between the line. They pulled back. And that's what we've been asking her to do. But y'all, we wrong for doing it. She blamed everybody. Listen to this. Go ahead,
What we said. We said say it. It's not probable. That's all we did.
Hey guys, can you guys hold up? Can you guys put me on camera for 1 second, please? Can you guys put me on camera for 1 second, please? Everybody's talking over each other. Everybody's in different studios, and we have delays. Can everyone just finish their thought? And then, it's hard to do the back and forth when we're all in different places. So you're all talking at the same time, and I can't understand anything that you're saying, so the viewers at home can't either. Stephen A., go ahead.
Go ahead, Stephen A.
The point, Monica, is this. The jealousy, it's not about all. It's about the fact that it's been very pronounced from the time she's arrived. And that doesn't mean all, but that means a lot of it is legit. And when you talk about leading this show, no.
Wait. He says it's been pronounced from the time that she's arrived. He's talking about what Diana Taurasi them said. You're not playing 18, 19, 20-year-olds. It's going to be a rude awakening for these young girls. That's Taurasi, who had a phenomenal game last night. What, 31? Taurasi went crazy last night. Taurasi said that. That's what he's talking about when he said, hey, we kind of knew this was coming. Those in the media and those that played organized sports to a higher level, we knew exactly what she was saying. We said, hey, man, you're gonna be with the real women when you get up here. It's going to be a rude awakening. That happens. We just said, scale it back for the league.
It ain't the media. What happens is the people have been speaking about it all weekend long.
They have. Listen to what he said. Curly, Mr. Green, listen to what he said.
And that doesn't mean all, but that means a lot of it is legit. And when you talk about leading this show, no, it ain't the media. What happens is the people have been speaking about it all weekend long. So we're paying attention to what the people are talking about. Right. That's what makes us determine what we want to talk about. If somebody is talking about something else far more than this incident, we would have led with that. We led with this because that's what everybody has been talking about. Now, what you have to ask yourself, Eminem, is this. Over this weekend, as this was pervasive throughout social media and beyond, why was that the case? If the WNBA has been in existence for over 22 years, why is it that this particular weekend, just because of a hip check, that everybody is talking about it on social media? Why would they do that, Monica?
Because it is a hot topic. And
that's not it. It's not because it's a hot topic. It's because it's Caitlin Clark. She don't want to say it's Caitlin Clark. It's because that's what kills me, right? This is what y'all people are so. This is what I said. Is she doesn't want to give the props to say it's Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? It's happening because it's Caitlin Clark. It's a hot topic. It's Caitlin Clark, and the Caitlin Clark people are saying, man, she's getting beat up. That's why. You're talking about Caitlin Clark. Go ahead.
Caitlin Clark has brought new eyes to the game. I'm fully aware, Stephen A.
Okay, so why you adding like you don't?
Hold on. So when that play happened with Candace Parker, that was a basketball play trying to box out.
Break this down.
Did anybody talk about that on TV the next morning or the next morning or the next? If they Monica, I like to do simple yes or no, not the nuance because you want to go nuance because you're ready. You see what you try to do is get away with it with nuances. Yep. Did they talk about it? Is it simple yes or simple no?
No.
I gotta thank my T5 brother Shannon Sharp there. You know what I'm saying? My T5 brother. You know, from the Savannah State University, you know what I'm saying? My T5 brother, the SSU brother there, Shannon Sharp. T5. Listen, I gotta give you a T5. You know, I gotta give you a T5 on that. You know what I'm saying? Nice, Shannon. Nice. Go. Keep going. All right. Go ahead.
So what we're seeing is that the New York Liberty had a $2 million gate against a Fever game. Had they had another $2 million gate before or since? It's a simple yes or no, Monica.
I actually don't know that one. I'm going to go no based on where you're going.
No, it was no.
Okay, how about this? The Sparks had a game in which Fever, Caitlin Clark and her team showed up, and they had more in attendance than a Laker game. Have the Sparks had more in attendance before or after? Yes or no, Monica?
No.
So you see this has a lot, and I get it. The jealousy. I'm in the media. I remember when P. Mac got that big old deal. I didn't get mad because I say, you know what? He came from the digital space. You know what? Maybe ESPN will like that boy enough. They hit your boy up with a deal like that. Let me see what he did. That's how.
If y'all don't know P. Mac, that's Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee is pretty much one of the godfathers of the things that we do right here. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the ones that set the president. He kind of set the industry standard of the height of what you can do if you're doing the sports. What I'm doing, sports podcasting, sports media podcasting, that's outside the realm of traditional and terrestrial radio and traditional television. Man, that's who P. Mac is, Pat McAfee, and he got like millions of dollars to do what he's doing in this show that he's doing. That's what Shannon Sharp is talking about, and he's saying that, hey, I went and I started Club Shay Shay and said, hey, maybe somebody would give me that deal if I didn't hate against Pat McAfee. I went and started Club Shay Shay, and maybe somebody give me that deal if they see the value that I bring to the table in that. That's what we're all doing. First of all, thank you to everyone that's watching. I thank you for the numbers, man. Y'all know we normally come in and do this at nighttime where all the big eyes are asleep. But I had to come. I got so many text messages. I just want to come for you guys. You guys make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe. Y'all make sure the thumbs up. Shout out to my man, Curl Green. Curl Green, I appreciate you, brother. You coming with the heat. Come with it. I ain't scared. Let's go. Carol Green, thanks to everyone that's been watching. Thanks to the ones that's been giving comments and look, make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe button. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Even if you agree, disagree, it's about having a dialogue. And that's what we do here on the King David Show, on the Late Show with King Joe. We do that. But listen, we're doing it today. This is a special episode. We're coming in today. Everybody sent me, so I want to come in and speak on this while I was fresh. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Let's finish it up. Let's go. I want y'all to hear right here. Oh, they didn't get that. Rewind that because they didn't hear that.
I remember when P. Mac got that big old deal. I didn't get mad because I say, you know what? He came from the digital space. You know what? Maybe ESPN will like that boy enough. They hit your boy up with a deal like that. Let me see what he did. That's how I look at Monica. I ain't finna hate on him. I'm finna get like him and get me a big deal.
Stephen A. did the same thing. I just want to let y'all know. That's why the Stephen A. Smith show's out there.
That's what I'm saying, Monica. That's what I was saying with the P-Max and all of that other stuff. Listen, I'm watching P-Mac. I'm watching Shannon. I'm watching everybody. I'm looking at them. The advice that I'm giving to the WNBA players, I'm following. I am very appreciative of of the market that the Pat McAfees and the Shannon Sharps of the world and others have set.
Right.
Oh, Stephen A's watching. I'm loving it. I'm not mad. I can't be happier. I couldn't be happier. They're setting the market. Caitlin Clark is doing that for these WNBA players. Reap it and benefit off of it. That's all I'm saying.
That's all we said. That's all we all said. We're saying being smart. We said be smart, have smart business, look at the examples, and do the smart thing that the other examples have done. And that's what we're saying. And it is, for some reason, I want to call it what it really is. I want to call it what it really is. For some reason, it's hard for some to get it and to grasp what they're trying to say. That's great advice. Look at people who are successful, who's done it the right way, and go out and see, take the things that they take the rules and everything that they've done and make it your own, put it in your own way, and then go out there and try to be successful yourself. That's what this show is about. I don't have the same opinion as Stephen A. and Shannon or Monica all the time. I have my own voice, and I do it in my own way, and I do it the way I do it, which is great. But if I see them doing something, I say, okay, I can add that to the show and make it better. Guess what? I'm going to add it to the show and make it better. Why when it comes to the WNBA, why does it come to the WNBA, this is problematic? What's the disagreement? Please tell me. Mr. Green, please tell me what the disagreement is. Please tell me where these guys are wrong. Write it out.
Monica, get in here.
Thank you, Molly. I didn't want to step over the audio. Okay.
Now, see, that's just she being patronized. She's been sorry. That's sarcasm. That's sarcasm. Come on, Monica. And let me say this. I like Monica. I think Monica is like one of my favorite broadcasters. I think she's gorgeous. You know, you can't. You know what? In this society, we can't lead with that to say, "Dang, she's gorgeous. She's really a beautiful woman." I love her attitude. I love the femininity that she displays. I love the strength that she displays. I love everything about her. I love the intelligence. I love everything about her. If I say she's beautiful, though, I'm instantly like, I'm instantly turned to like, oh, he called her beautiful. No, she is a gorgeous woman, right? And I like her. I just don't like what she's saying in this conversation. Okay, that's just me personally, because I see what the guys are saying, and they are kind of ganging up on her a little bit, but they're making sense, and it's hard to disagree when you sit there and you think sensible. Guys, I hate to say this. Put the camera on me. Put the camera on. Listen, guys, I hate to say this. But, and you're going to see in a second, you're going to see how it burns Stephen A. Smith. Guys, sometimes our sensibility gets trumped by her emotionalism. Listen to me. Our being sensible, us being sensible men, and giving the sensible answer, at times is trumped by emotionalism. You know what I'm saying? The emotions outweigh the sensitivity, and not sensitivity. The emotion outweighs the common sense sometimes, and that's when we have to kind of eat. Emotion outweighs the common sense. So, guys, you have to be. And I'm warning you for what's about to happen right now, man. I appreciate everyone from YouTube. I appreciate everyone for Twitter for logging on and checking this out. This is crazy. I appreciate the numbers. They're great. Thank you, guys. But I'm just saying, when we talking facts, we talking sports, we talking statistics, we talking all this stuff, and we talking. It seems like common sense to us. To someone who's emotional, seems like foolishness. It just does. It seems like foolishness. So even though Shannon and Stephen A., I feel a rip in it. The general consensus is it sounds like foolishness. Let's go ahead and see what her response to this is. She really just made his argument for him. That's what we try to say. So let me explain what Shannon's saying. Shannon is saying, hey, listen, you're right. We're gonna go at them. We're gonna go. We're gonna ball. We're gonna play them hard. We're gonna play them fierce. Oh, y'all didn't even see it. Hold on, play that back because they couldn't see it. Come on, play it again. Play it again, so they can see what I'm saying. Play it again. This is what
your position, tight end, got paid.
Yes.
Shannon, you honestly mean to tell me that when your team has the opportunity to play, I mean, I know football, we got offense, defense, but if your team had the opportunity to play the next big thing, they wouldn't have your back and the competition might not be a little bit more juice? Is that what you're trying to tell me? All right, then, what are we talking about?
No, what I'm saying, Monica, I'm not going to try, let's just say for the sake of argument, I'm going up against a top linebacker. And he's a rookie, and he got this big payday. I'm not gonna cheap shot him. I'm gonna do my best to block him. I'm gonna try to show him up in the passing game. I'm gonna try to catch passes, touchdowns, first down against him. And then I'm not gonna shove him. I'm not gonna do all that little shady stuff. But I promise you, I'm gonna get you back. But I'm not gonna make it look like it's deliberate. I'm gonna get you back within a play of a game. I got my teammates back. Oh, you.
Now listen to what he said. He said, and that's what I was trying to tell y'all about last night. Last night, when we saw last night, what did we see? We saw last night that the New York Liberty, they got after Katie Clark. They were physical with her. They played great basketball, hard basketball, and Caitlin Clark had one of her worst games of her early career. Worst games of her career. And what happened? They won. The New York Liberty won. Right? So we didn't need all that extracurricular activity. That's what Shannon said. We didn't need all that extracurricular. We didn't need to hit in the back, the cheap shot. And then Shannon came back and said, hey, if you cheap shot me or one of my teammates, we're going to get you back. We're just going to get you back in the confines of the game. We're going to have you back. Well, Matt Barnes has been saying, hey, if somebody cheap shots my teammate and I see it, I'm coming to see them. What Draymond said they need an enforcer, he said, hey, if y'all mess with Steph, Clay, or anybody else, y'all got to come see me. And that's their role. That's the role. Right? And you got some that's really, really good at it. And you got some that's not as much. You know? Oh, if it's not what she said, if it's not a Leah Boston Hart to do that, then it's not in her heart. Hey, man, she ain't got to be good at just go in there and just throw your nose out there. She'll never know until she try. She'll never know until she try. You get what I'm saying? Never know until she try. That's what we're saying. We're saying be smart. Make your money. Don't mess up your money. Don't mess up your bag. Go ahead.
You best believe it.
Right. So what I'm saying to y'all is I think there has been more within the allowed play of basketball outside of this play by Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter, clearly, there's jealousy there, right? But also, when you look at her history, she's not been the sportswoman of the year. And so all I'm saying...
Okay, when she's talking about she's not been the sportswoman of the year, they're talking about the fact that she was drafted high. She went to Atlanta, got kicked off of fighting on the team. She went to L.A., got kicked off of fight. And she's been a malcontent everywhere she's gone. She had to go across seas to play. They gave her a shot here in Chicago to play and ball. And same thing. Same thing. We wouldn't know. Listen, let's keep this on. Let's be honest. And I hate to say this. I think we need Kennedy Carter. I like Kennedy Carter. It's cool. I'm with it. I like it. I like the fact she was like, hey, let's go ahead. But then, like, I'm glad she's embracing it. I'm glad she's embracing the villain role. Because you need some villains. Everybody can't be superhero. The thing that made Batman great is the Joker. The thing that makes Superman impelling, very, 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 very compelling to watch is Lex Luthor. The reason X-Men was so good with Infinity Wars was Thanos. So we need some good villains. But what we can't be doing is pulling Agent Reese's now. You can't be a villain, and then when you lose, you start crying and you don't show up for the you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be a villain. You know, embrace it. Go ahead and embrace it. Embrace it. And I like it. I'm saying we need some Kennedy. But let's be honest, we wouldn't know who she was if she was pushing somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had no idea who this girl was until she pushed Caitlin Clark. Right? But I see her game. She got game. She can ball. She can ball. And I like the fact she talk. I like the personalities. I ain't one of the ones to say, listen, I'm not one of the ones to get rid of the personalities. I like the personalities. I love the personalities. Keep the personalities. I love it. You can never hear me say get rid of the personalities. I think we need more. Definitely think we need more. But hey, you gotta embrace it if you're gonna embrace it, embrace it. I like the fact she's embracing it. She ain't backing down from it. But y'all can't stay. You can't sit there and say it's not a dirty play. Oh, not everybody's doing it. But we got all the ladies every game, Caitlin Clark taking these hard fouls. And she said Caitlin ain't said nothing. Yes, she has. That's not true. That's disingenuous. Caitlin has definitely said something. Write it out.
Saying is that this particular play should not be indicative of how the entire league feels. That's the part that has been really frustrating to watch this evolve. Caitlin is going to be okay. She's going to be great in this league, and this probably will not be allowed going forward because you're right. It's not a basketball play. And as far as her teammates having her back, if those women are not fighters before she became their teammate, that's not going to change instantly. They do have their back in the best way that they know how. It's not quite the same where Matt Barnes could have been an enforcer and can afford to toss out a game check. Like, it's not the same thing. That's all I'm saying. The blanket statements have been unfair.
Hey, Monica, you remember when Cardosa, when she slung down Flau'jae Johnson?
Yes,
Haley Van Lith, all the 5'1", 5'2", she shoved Cardosa.
Thank you. Wait a minute.
Again, that's part of Haley Van Lith, which is what I'm saying to you.
It's the fact that who that happened, Stephen A. You remember when they changed the rule when Tom Brady got his knee shredded? He got hit in the pocket. Just, 8 years earlier, Trent Green suffered that same injury, and they didn't do a thing. They didn't change the rule. The rules normally get changed when who it happens to. This happened to Caitlin Clark. It's not the same as somebody had a hip check, Carter. You know that. Anybody else? It's not the same, Monica. There's a different set of rules. We understand that.
Somebody come in contact and tell me what these guys are wrong. Tell me one thing that Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith have said that's been out of pocket. Tell me one thing. I really would love to have that discussion with you to see what did they say that's out of pocket. Because everybody was talking about Monica had straightened them out, and I'm listening to them like, nah, man, they are really, really bossing this girl. Like, y'all tell me what thing that Shannon has said that's been wrong. Just having a combat doesn't mean that you're winning the argument. You're just having a combat. A lot of people, well, I got the last word. Well, was it right? Like, was your last word? Did it make sense? Or was it just something you just said just to have the last word? I'm waiting for somebody to tell me what Shannon said. What Shannon, hey, I'm supporting Shannon all day today. Hey, it's SSU T5, baby. It's T5 today. Hey, you know what I'm saying? hey, everybody wants, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants, they won't get a lot, but a little bit. Shannon give you a little bit right now. He give you a lot. Everybody gonna get a lot, but a little bit. Hey. Yeah, if y'all T5, y'all won't know what that's about. That's all right. Go ahead.
Last couple of comments. Number one, somebody just reminded me about what Michael Jordan went through when he first came into the league.
I told y'all last night.
And you're talking about a league, the vast majority of players are black, and even Michael Jordan came into the league, and you had teams like the Pistons and others that were trying to put him through hell because they weren't going to relent to it. But then you saw some of the rule changes that were incorporated. You know why? Because the league deduced that the brand of basketball that was being played that negated and neutralized the greatness of a Michael Jordan wasn't necessarily beneficial to the overall product and the financial stability of the league. And so all of a sudden stuff was implemented. Now, obviously, that's a bit extreme compared to what we're talking about with Caitlin Clark.
No, it's not.
But what I'm trying to say is that from an historical perspective, use things as an advantage to really, really piggyback off of and learn. We look at history.
Now, I'm sorry for the Chinese kid that just dropped over there. This video to watch. I can't watch the official first take because we might get taken down. But listen, he's right. How many times have we sit there? We've seen the situation where there are different people that have come through, and you sit there and say, hey, Some special rules for this person, different rules for that. When the league, Michael Jordan was when Detroit, I told you what Isaiah Thomas said. I told you earlier. Isaiah said, hey, air is different. Everybody in Detroit, listen, I was watching the special. They said, hey, what we understood is if Michael got in the air, we didn't have a chance. So our thing is not to let him get in the air. And if he gets there, knock him out. And for a few years, they was destroying Michael Jordan. Every time Michael come with the tongue out, what? The NBA, David Stern and them got together and said, hey, man, this has to stop. They made rule changes. The league understood that more eyeballs was coming towards the league, so they made rule changes to do what? To protect the league, to grow the league, to make sure everything was going on. So the next year they played Detroit with the rule changes. What happened? Everybody like Detroit was too old and they couldn't play that bully ball. They knocked Michael out. Hey, you got a flagrant 1, flagrant 2, you might get kicked out the game. And you're gonna get a fine on top. All we're saying is, ladies, we're not saying to stop the hazing. Just say pull it back a little bit. We're not saying not to do it. We're just saying understand more people are watching you than ever before. And because more people are watching you than ever before, you have to be wise with those eyes. Let's play the last one and let's get out of here. Play the last one and let's get out of here. This is the one that everybody's been talking about with the Stephen A. Smith. Go ahead and let that ride. Go ahead.
Their great potential. And because we bring that up and talk about what potentially might get in their way, which we do to men all the time, now we got to sit up here and watch every syllable. I resent that. And I'll leave it at that.
All right, so let me, I know we got to go to break. Welcome to the world of being a woman, Stephen A. And how you have to dance about your word of being a woman, Stephen A. And how you have to dance about your word choice and you have to please everybody and anybody as you now.
Great potential. And because we bring that up and talk about what potentially might get in their way, which we do to men all the time, now we got to sit up here and watch every syllable. I resent that. And I'll leave it at that.
All right, so let me.
What Stephen A. Smith is saying here is this. He said, hey, look, we understood what you guys are saying. We're just saying, hey, taking a step back for it. We're giving the same degree of vitriol and analysis that we'll give to the men. Look at Molly's face. Look at Molly. Molly's looking like, right? Look at Molly. Look at him in her face. Right? They're not trying to hear it. Guys, let me tell you, you could be talking look at the roll, look at the roll of the eyes. Wait a minute, roll the eyes again. Roll it.
Got to sit up here and watch every syllable. I resent that. And I'll leave it at that.
All right, so let me, I know we got to go to break.
So, you saw the roll of the eyes? Look at Molly. Molly's like, oh, here we go. Watch the Molly. Look at the Molly.
Great potential. And because we bring that up and talk about what potentially might get in their way, which we do to men all the time, now we got to sit up here and watch every syllable. I resent that. And I'll leave it at that.
All right, so let me, I know we got to go to break. Welcome to the world of being a woman, Stephen A. And how you have to dance about your word choice and you have to please everybody and anybody as you navigate your being. We are talking about the world's helping to grow the league, helping to grow the league. These women understand that, but she cannot be babied as a rookie. That's all I'm at.
All right.
Who talks about the...
Let's go.
Can y'all see that? She literally just played the woman's card. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. But she literally just played the woman's card. Can y'all believe she did that? Play it back. Everybody, play it back. Listen. She says, welcome to be a woman, Stephen A. And Stephen A is like, hey.
It's about your word choice, and you have to please everybody and anybody as you navigate your being. So let me, I know we got to go to break. Welcome to the world of being a woman, Stephen A, and how you have to dance about your word choice, and you have to please everybody and anybody as you navigate your being. Wow. We are talking about the world's greatest
How about being a black man?
Being black. Hold on 1 second.
Have you?
So this is what I'm saying to y'all, though, and I know we got to go to break, and we didn't necessarily go there. Maybe we should. There are so many layers in this conversation around the way that it's being discussed. When you no. And yes, Shannon, I know y'all are gonna say and Stephen A, I know you just shared that you have talked about the WNBA on your program too. You guys may not have said everybody, but the prevailing sentiment for folks that are just joining the WNBA and following women's sports is unfair to the women of this league, to your point, who have laid the groundwork for Caitlin Clark to come in and now take it to the next level. That's all I'm saying in these conversations. Kennedy Carter's behavior is not indicative of the entire league. We are still talking about competition where you are allowed to get a little extra elbow in if you are competing and you do it within the parameters of the game. If you are competing and you do it within the parameters of the game. The game is physical. Caitlin is helping to grow the league. These women understand that, but she cannot be babied in the parameters of the game. The game is physical.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. This isn't a one-time thing. She don't understand that this isn't a one-time thing. This isn't a one-time situation. This is a multiple-time situation. People aren't just out here jumping out here because it happened once. This has happened a lot of times. And yes, Willie Brown said it was a cheap shot. Yes, Willie Brown, it still was a cheap shot. Exactly. What? She's acting like it's a one-time. Oh, this one time, Caitlin Clark got points. Everybody's talking about this one time. We've been talking about it. You talking about, are we watching the game? Are you listening? Are you paying attention to your constituents? Are you paying attention to social media? Are you looking at social media and seeing what everyone has been saying on social media? Have you been looking at the videos and what people like myself and other great social media people that's covering this saying? We've been saying this. I didn't make a video just saying that she needed a enforcer just for my health. I was saying this because I've been seeing over the aspects of games. We've been seeing the heat and the hits and everything that Caitlin Clark's been taking. I've been like, dog, this is excessive. And you don't say that, man. All this because you don't say it. First, we're overreacting. Secondly, we don't understand as viewers, right? We don't understand. We're overreacting. We don't play in the league. We just start watching the last three. We've been watching the last couple of years. We just start watching. We new viewers, right? Now you talk about, oh, man, y'all don't understand because now you're men. Word? So you've alienated. You do know that men make up the majority of the WNBA viewership. She don't know that? You do know that men make up the majority of the WNBA viewership. Men have been holding you down. And this is what I was telling y'all before. This is what I was telling y'all before. I'll tell you something. The casual fan has been the man. Hasn't been the one. But Lord forbid you criticize and critique the women in their league. But you want the equality, though. I've been telling y'all for 2 years. I said, hey, man, you can't. If you're going to be that person, you got to be able to endure scrutiny. Trust me, they have not caught. She ain't listen. She ain't caught LeBron James type of scrutiny. They ain't caught that Kyrie Irving type of scrutiny. Man, please. I'm telling you, they wasn't ready for this. They wasn't ready, and they're growing, and we're going to be patient, and we're going to walk with them and let them grow.
Kennedy Carter's behavior is not indicative of the entire league. We are still talking about competition where you are allowed to get a little extra elbow in if you are competing and you do it within the parameters of the game. The game is physical. Caitlin is helping to grow the league. These women understand that, but she cannot be babied as a rookie. That's all I'm at.
Baby as a rookie. That means that,
who talks about the WNBA? Who talks about women?
Now,
who talks about women's sports
more? Stephen A. should let it go, but he didn't let it go. He should have stopped, but he did. Stephen A. should let it go, but he didn't let it go. Go ahead.
More than First Take.
Stephen A., respectfully, with your platform.
And I really thought that Stephen A. was thinking that she was going to give props to the show that she was on. And Stephen A., let me tell you again. Let me say it one more time. Stephen, just switch the camera. Put me back on the main shot. Tell you again, Stephen A. You could be talking sensible. But when them emotions get involved, all sensibility goes out the window. Oh, you're going to be talking sensible. You're going to be like, hey. And all she had to do was say, FirstTake has been one of the pioneers of one of the ones talking about WNBA. Matter of fact, they got me right now on their platform on FirstTake talking about WNBA, and I appreciate FirstTake being running this as their #1 topic of their show this year. Did she get any of that? Oh, no. Nope. None of that. What we got was, ladies, I know you're going to get mad with me saying it, but fellas, say it with me. We got entitlement.
About women's sports more than First Take.
Stephen A., respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
Look at Stephen A.'s face. Look at Molly. Look at Molly's face. I don't want to catch their poker face was Shannon. I know what Shannon was thinking this. Like, oh, slam. Look at that. Look. Hey, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Look at Molly's face. Oh boy. Well, Molly's, hey, look at Molly's face. Stephen A. like, excuse me? That what he wanted to say was, excuse me? Excuse me? I don't see what they wanted to say. He was like, excuse me? Look at Molly's face. Molly's like, whoa. Did she really just say that? And then Eminem was like, yes, girl, I sure did. I just said that. And Shannon is not amused, right? Shannon's not amused. Shannon keep that poker face. But that's hilarious. Hey, the body language of this is crazy. Nigga, Stephen A. like, what was it? I know it's Stephen A. want to say. But you know, Stephen A. When they say you don't agree, he be like, excuse me? Excuse me? What did you just say? Excuse me? And Molly's like, whoa. Did she really just say that? Oh my God, did she just say that? And Eminem like, yeah, girl, I sure did. I just said it. I just let him know. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Run it. Oh, that's a perfect clip. That is perfect. Run it.
Wow.
All right, we got to go to.
Wow. Hey, I'm telling you, listen, Stephen A. Listen, man. Listen. One thing I've learned. One thing I learned about Stephen A. and he knows this. One thing I learned about women, man. Women that stick together. Even if it makes no sense, majority, not all, let me say it, not all, like if it is y'all say all women, not all women, but a lot of majority of these women will stick together. It don't matter what sense you're making. It don't matter if you're making the right point of view and you making it straight down the middle, my brother. You got to understand. There are certain things that when you get into an argument with women and it's dividing other women, it's sometimes I get in an argument with my girl and I be like, man, you know I'm right. Why are you taking their side? Why? And you know what she tells me? Because she's a woman. She's a woman. And Eminem is showing you, I'm a woman. Now, mind you now, she's, listen, go, hey, put me on A. Put me on camera A. Now, mind you. Eminem is on Stephen A's show. Now, if y'all know, Stephen A is the executive producer of FirstTake. It's his show, right? See, Eminem is on Stephen A. So Stephen A is giving her the platform to speak her mind on the show. And he's looking for her to be a little bit gratuitous about him giving a platform to get a show to be like, hey, FirstTake has been one of the pioneers and the first people to be able to talk about WNBA, right? And that's what Stephen A's word. That's why Stephen A's like, wow, you really gonna do this on national TV? You really gonna put me on blast on national TV? And people like, oh, she had it, Stephen A. Nah, I don't know if that was a great business move. Like, it hand it to you when you got no job. Like, when you ain't got no airtime. Yeah, listen, I like I said, I'm a Monica McNutt fan. I think she's fantastic all the way around. I think she's a fantastic talent. But this was one of her bright spots because she was in her emotions. And we're gonna give her a pass. We're gonna give her Monica, we're gonna give you a pass. Use emotional about this. You know, you former player, you talk to the girls, or they talk about your girls or your friends. And I get it. She's emotional. They talk about her girlfriends or friends or people. They talk about people she has relationships with. And I get it. And I ain't gonna throw her under the bus for that. That loyalty is great. I'm cool with that. Now, we wish Caitlin Clark teammates had that same type of loyalty. But listen, maybe it's coming. But at the end of the day, we understand. I get what Monica Eminem is doing. I get what she's doing. She's standing up for her girls, right? But this is the thing, right? And I think that's what Stephen A doesn't understand right now. She's standing up for her girl. And her loyalty to her girls is more loyal, Stephen A, to you there at this time. And she's in emotion. She's emotional right now. So she's clapping out. Y'all done came up. Y'all done killed all her arguments and everything else. So she's throwing that last little shot back at you. She's throwing it back at you. And it is a shot heard around the world. Now, do I think it might hurt? Because I don't know. Sometimes Stephen A, man, I mean, he started to show a little bit more of the apologetic side of him. You know, he's getting up in age. You know what I'm saying? When you get up in age, you start being a little bit more reflective. And then the old Stephen A would have went off. The old Stephen A went off. He's really, and I think he really, really likes Monica. I really like Monica too. And, you know, sometimes when you really, really like someone and you really like, you know, that's your person and your girl, you be hurt. I think Stephen A really looked hurt in his joint, dog. I'm talking about, like, seriously. I think that hurt him. Because all he wanted her to say was like, yeah, FirstTake does this. And I really think she hurt Stephen A in this. I think this actually hurt him. I'm sorry. I know y'all like, oh, forget Stephen A. I know a lot of y'all like, forget Stephen A. I'm like, man, I think she kind of hurt him on this. I think that was like you know, and Stephen A tends to be sensitive at times. Right? You know, the Draymond hurt me. I had his back, blah, 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 blah. He showed a little bit more sensitivity here recently. You know what I'm saying? You need a man with sensitivity. A man like. All right, but Stephen A been showing some sensitivity. So I think at the end of the day, I think they really did. I think Monica threw a jab. It kind of was a low blow. This was definitely a low blow. Definitely a low blow. Because she singled him out and threw a jab, and she singled him out. And Stevie A gave her a chance to kind of, you know, walk it back. And she doubled down. And she got a face right now that she's looking like, yeah, I'm about to double. And Shannon in his eyes and said, Stephen A, she about to double. I think Shannon said, man, let's go.
You guys.
So did you say that
you're
to
my
the show?
guy, but
who does more than
Stephen
us?
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Wow.
Look at Shannon. Look, she's made it personal. Look at Molly. Steve is hurt. He's hurt. This hurt. We might not see Monica Minaj first.
I'm talking to you about the power that you have.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
They had a chance to get. Stephen A's hurt.
All right, let's.
You're my guy, but I'm talking to you.
I got it.
Guys, I really appreciate.
You're my girl, but you've missed a lot of episodes of First Take. You missed a lot.
Stephen A, 3 years ago, you would not talk about the W at this level. Don't do that.
Guys.
Nobody was, Monica. You making Stephen A's point, Monica. Monica, you making Stephen A's point.
Please let me do my job. Please let me do my.
Stephen A, I'm talking to you.
Yo, she said she's talking to you. And she gave the two hands like, yo, we talking to you. That's that. Hey, folks from my community, we understand what that's about. When I ain't talking to nobody else, I'm talking to you. We understand what that attitude's about. That's when you be like, yo. Stephen A, that's how Shannon was like, man, let's go. Even Marley's, look at Marley. Marley's like, look, Stephen A about to pop. And he's holding, I think he's hurt. And she came at him. And listen, guys, this is a lesson. When a woman's emotional, man, and there ain't a lot of sensitivity. There ain't a lot of sense you can talk to her. Right now, and they're gonna stick together. And no matter, listen, man, they're gonna stick together. Majority of times, not all. But man, if that's their girl and that's their cool and y'all just go, they're gonna stick. I'm sorry, guys. They're gonna stick together. Let me take a glass of sauce. Listen, they're gonna stick together. When the emotion is in there, man, you have to. And Shannon was saying, "Hey, man, let's go, man. I mean, this thing." It's just like, man, you proving this point. She's like, "Hey, ain't nobody."
I'm talking to you. Wow. Don't do that. I'm talking to you about the power that you.
And she called him out on the station. That's dope. That's
wow.
All right, we gotta go. You
guys,
guys.
don't get twisted. That's entertaining this crowd. Like I'm like, I can't believe she did that either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. But look at her facial expression right now, man. It's emotion. This is emotion right here. This ain't regular facial expression. This is emotion. She ain't think about professionalism. She ain't think about none of that. I think, you know, she's like, yo, I'm finna pop off. And she popped off.
Could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
Wow.
All right, we got to go. You guys.
So did you say that show?
Molly was trying to get out of there because Molly knew that was a low blow. Even Molly knew that was a low blow.
Who talk about women's sports more than First Take?
Stephen A., respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years.
She hit her with the oh my God, what was the race driver? Bobby. Oh man. She hit him with the race driver. Oh, what is his name? I cannot believe I'm having a blank on his name. She hit him with respectfully. She hit him with the respectfully. Oh, what's my man's name? Oh, somebody put in the chat was the dude like the Bobby the race driver, and he kept saying respectfully. Oh man. I can't think of his name. Right now. Oh, Lord, I can't believe I have that brain freeze on there. But she hit him with the Bobby. I can't think of his name. Oh man, y'all put me in the chat. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know his name. I can't believe I'm messing up his name right now. The movie, y'all know the movie, The Race Car Driver with that was crazy. She hit him with the respectfully.
Go if you wanted to.
Wow.
All right, we got to go. You guys.
So did you say
you're my guy, but
who does more than us?
I'm talking to you. Wow. Don't do that. I'm talking to you about the power that you have.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying in these conversations. Kennedy Carter's behavior is not indicative of the entire league. We are still talking about competition.
WNBA, who talks about women's sports more than First Take?
Stephen A., respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
Wow.
All right, we got to go. You guys.
So did you say
you're my guy,
Bobby.
Who does more than
Stephen
us?
I'm talking to you.
Wow.
Don't do that. I'm talking to you about the power that you have.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Shannon laughing. That's hilarious. Shannon laughing because they're like, yeah, man, you talking to black woman. She done with black on you, dog. Yes, Ricky Bobby. That's a respectfully, Ricky Bobby.
Let's,
you my guy, but I'm talking to you.
Guys, I really.
We about to go. Listen, that's what it is. Man, when one gets emotional, you can't talk to him. We'll holler at y'all later. Be out. Peace.